All right, hey collective. I hope you've been looking good, feeling good, smelling good, eating good, drinking good, thinking good thoughts, having a good time, sharing good energy with good people in good places, doing good things. I'm gonna get a little dragon's blood going. Boop boop be doo. It's so quiet. Interesting. I wonder. I wonder. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's find out what is it that's happening out there. What is happening out? That must be happening. Let me see. Ooh, they are suffocating in stress, worry, and they cannot sit still. So someone's likely just all over the place. I got that download too this morning. Someone's got a lot of anxiety. They're just like that writhing energy, you know, where they're like the hands and the pacing and the having to do something all the time. Like they're constantly preparing and constantly doing because they're anticipating what's coming towards them. They're either like that, or they're crying and they're fighting. You know, it just depends on who it is, because some of these people are in relationships with, you know, a husband or wife, and they know what they were doing too. So the fact that they're both 144 was on the clock, that they're back, they're both going to, the 144 is back. The fact that they know they're like, it's impending. Do you know what impending, like, here's the download, because Spirit was trying to help me understand the feeling that they're feeling so I could convey that to the collective. This feeling is, you know how when, like, if you've ever had a car accident, right? And the moment that impact takes place and everything is stopped, there's this huge sinking in the pit of your stomach because you can't change what just happened. It's kind of like your stomach sinks and then and it's like something that just comes right over the back of you and you're like, you're hit with the reality of this disaster, right? That's how an accident happens. You're in it, you're in the car, you're chilling, you're driving, and then boom, and it's like you see it while it's happening, but it's almost slow motion. So they've been in this slow motion phase for a bit, and that was the illusion. You know, they wanted to send them, so they got them back. They didn't realize you sent the illusions first with all these intentions and all. So what do you think you're going to get? You get the stuff back as you sent it. So you sent the illusions, you received the illusions. You sent the attacks after you put the illusion up. Now that the illusion is up and you're seeing that this is an illusion to yourself, you're actually, and I guess I'm talking directly to the karmics, you're actually feeling, now your heart's beating fast, and yeah. Well, you live and you learn. What else is happening out there? Spirit really wants me to get another deck. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one because it said exactly what I just finished saying. They are in fear and uncertain. Their life is heading in the wrong direction fast. I wonder why. Let's see. Why are they suffocating in stress and worry? Because they tried to compromise you with illnesses. And so they're wondering, who's going to get the illness? I mean, it's like a 7 of Cups out here on who this stuff could go to. Why are they suffocating in stress and worry? Why can they not sit still? Why are they suffocating in stress and worry? Because they're confined. They're confined. They're caught up in their own strategy. They're confined. Their planning, their predictions, their attempts to mind read are not working. It's not getting them what they were looking to receive at this point. And so I imagine that would put you in a great place of fear and anxiety, because if this doesn't happen to this person, then what happens to them? That's literally, that's literally the only thing. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's literally the only thing. They have nothing. They have no idea what's going on in your life, what steps you're taking, what steps you have taken. None of that. They're really worried about like what connections you've made. Why are they in fear? What are they in fear of? What are they in fear of? Ooh, they're they're if they're. I need something now. I'm gonna just take this water. They're in fear and uncertain because they persuaded and bribed all these people and tempted all these people to go in on this. So some of us, it's been a lot of gang stalking and messing with our ability to provide for our own well-being. It's been a lot of maneuvering and manipulating just every area of anyone's life that they're actually doing the proper things and working hard and to flourish. So if you're working on a business, if you're working on being a good parent, if you're working on being a good spouse, they've attacked all of that. And then in addition to that, they attacked the person's mindset. So not only did they put all of these occurrences into your life, which is going to affect your mindset already, they wanted to add extra things to affecting your mindset, like just nasty, dirty thoughts, the inability to think straight, the inability to focus on anything, the inability to have any creativity and desire, to not know or be uncertain about what to do next, to always be in this. You get ready, but you don't jump. You get ready, but you don't jump kind of energy. Yeah. They worked very hard. Yeah. Yeah. They wanted you to get lost in imagination and not be serious about yourself, and really indulge in, probably too much drinking would be the first thing, because that really, really rips holes in your aura. Unless, of course, it's water. Now, I'm not saying don't treat yourself, don't, have a glass of wine, don't have a nightcap, a nice, I like old fashions, have a nice little old fashioned, to relax and unwind, or while you're cooking, or I'm not saying don't do that. They wanted you to be like always partying, always going out, which would cause more problems and issues for you, like getting into car accidents or getting a DUI and getting arrested. I'm very certain they tried to have you arrested because that gives you a different feeling. I'm sure they tried to have you assaulted, because that would definitely take you into a mental mind state, right? They've even done a lot of things. So this is the thing. In the past lifetime in Atlantis, what occurred in that instance was that, I should have brought out my notes, was that they learned a lot about technology. See, because people don't understand how powerful their minds really are. If we created all these other things, I'm just saying, if we continue to create, and we can create AI, real living, I don't think they're breathing because they're AI, but real living AI. There's an AI that lives in another country that's a United States citizen. And that came out some years back. I think it's on US News or something like that, or News Weekly, something. But I caught one of that. That might have been like 6 years ago or more even, when that story came out. So they had an AI living, looking, let's say looked like me. in another country. It's a U.S. citizen who got citizenship or whatever, moved there, and that it wanted to have a baby. So if we can create things that are in our like image, that can desire the things that we desire, that can want the things that we want, can evolve and elaborate on what we give it, basically use our creations to create more, multiply our, knowledge and all that. Why would you think that we don't actually hold that within ourselves? People just don't tap into it. Is what the issue is. Even I don't even know how that got into this, but essentially that's what a lot of us have realized. But the last time in Atlantis, we didn't get that right. Like, not enough people actually ascended. So being awake and knowing that something, and conscious that something is happening and that we need to change, is one part of it. Knowing that it's detrimental and how their other forces are working against that is also detrimental, because I don't believe that enough people actually know what they should about what's happening right now. This ascension and all these people finding spirituality is not about it's not about what people think it is. This is the great awakening that's occurring in the world. People are being, because it's happening in here, people are finding it on their own. And that is what should identify to everybody. Hey, if a lot of us are finding this and we're all isolated and finding this, maybe this is actually what's taking place. And the more we speak about it and communicate about what's happening and the forces that we need to work against within our own selves to create. Because a lot of people, again, from yesterday, my message said it's not an outside force, 1144. It's what you do within yourself that helps to change the vibration of the planet. So what is happening right now is their fear, uncertain of where their life, and they're heading in the wrong direction, is because they induce this energy of fear and anger and madness and unpleasantness and anger, just like complete frustration, right? Towards the collective, and they are finding themselves unable to control themselves. So now when people are approaching them 12 on the clock about whatever it is, and these are their own things that they should be handling, excuse me, they are not able to remain composed. So they're suffocating in stress. So they're not sitting like this. They're angry, they're mad, they're losing it, everything that they were sending out, because that energy has to go somewhere. And if the collective decides, okay, we don't want to transmute everything, but we don't even need the energy to transmute it anymore. We have enough. We are the collective. We can do this all by ourselves. We just are here to help you guys. And that's another thing that the collective is starting to come to realize too. Like, oh wow, I have this huge responsibility on the planet to actually change the vibration for real. So some people are feeling like they're being called to help stop and end sex trafficking. Some people are feeling like they're here to end homelessness. Some people feel as though they're here to heal people from having anxiety and like schizophrenia and bipolar without meds. What? Without meds? That's what? Yes. Because these are demonic oppressions. These are entities that are being sent. Okay. And once you overpower them and gain control, well, you overpower them by gaining control of yourself. Okay. It's stressing them out. It's stressing, because they know this was fate. Why would you try to stop fate though? Why wouldn't you try to like push fate towards happening so that you could actually enjoy it? I guess maybe they're not going to be a part of it. 1414. Maybe that's just it. Like because they wanted to go against it is the feeling that I get though. It's like, if you want it to be, because everybody was given this choice before the year ended last year, everybody was going through this. It's been happening since right around COVID. So 2019, around November, December, I was in New York traveling for business. And that's when I started to see people's real true colors. And then as soon as I heard about COVID, and I don't know how I heard about COVID before it became because it didn't come out until 2020, like January, February, March of 2020. But I was already in my zone of traveling and doing things. And so I felt as though nothing could stop me. I felt as though, oh, okay, well, if this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing now. Because I have something that I was told that I could go do after all of this was over. So I went to do the normal things that I was doing in life, right? And I came out to California to drop my kids off to visit their dad, and I decided to, or pick them up, one of the two. And a lot of shit was going on too at the end of 2019. I have a little timeline somewhere. We'll go through that. I need to get that reading organized for you guys. I just be trying to do little impromptu ones to help out because I can feel everybody kind of wanting to know what's going on. But essentially, they're stressed out because you can't fight fate. Like, again, the cards, we don't need the cards. I just want everybody to know that as readers, we don't need the cards. You want to know what's happening, you could call me and I could tell you. That's just the reality of it. Okay, what else? What is this? They're suffocating in this, in some commitments that they don't want to hear about it. I saw the suffocate. They've committed themselves to a curse. They're suffocating and stressed and worried about this commitment that because they've made deals with the devil. They made deals with the devil. I don't even understand the mindset of these people, and that's why I really try to stay away from this, because I don't understand the mindset. I understand the opposite of this. I understand how to keep yourself out of this. I understand how to get yourself through these things that they've sent, these energies that they're now being plagued with in a real way. Plagued, yep. I get the energy that people are trying to persevere, collectively are trying to persevere, and because they were mean and they want the mercy and the charity and the kindness of, and the friendship, teamwork, connection, network. They want to do all of these things with the collective now, because that's the only way to kind of really move forward, I imagine. Because if we are the people and the individuals that are establishing these means and opportunities to receive this spiritual guidance, if you will, and allow the space in one's own being to be tempered and balanced, you know, to be the major arcana, to be the person in your life. Okay, not on just on the table, but like in your real life. Not just because you have to create it in the spiritual realm and then develop it here, right? You have to know that it's there and exist in that space there and bring it here, right? And that's why I think the hand, because I'm curious always, like, why the hand's rife. Because they've created something incredibly horrible for themselves. They've created, this is what they were doing the whole time with all this negative stuff. And now it's sitting in their hands and they're writhing with it. They're pacing to let the energy out, 18:18 on the clock. They're keeping busy to keep the energy out of their body because they know what they're being filled with at this point. They're seeing these visions, they're having these things. They're not connected to their spiritual gifts anymore, because that came out yesterday, so we ain't even gonna pretend. However, it's come out in a lot of reasons. However, they're not connected to their spiritual gifts, but they do know what they sent out and how they imagine, because in order to send this energy to somebody, it has to live in your mind first. You have to have that intention in your own body and spirit first. And it has to, in order to push it out to someone, right? Because I can't say something to you if I don't think it first, correct? So that's the reality of their situation. There's too much evidence as well of this coaching that took place, of whoever this coach is involved. That's probably the person that's suffocating and stressed out and writhing the most. Yep, this person's mad. This person wants to like, I don't know, to like yell as loud as they possibly can into my ears. Like they want to scream to the... That's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. All right. What else do we have here? What did I tell you? Did I tell you the coach's ass is grass? Because the coach's ass, look, the head of the coach fell right on the curse. Your ass is grass. There's too much evidence. You want that to fall out? You need that one on the table to confirm for you? Sweetheart, these people don't get it. This is why I don't even want to be on video anymore. I get on video to make sure that they know their beauty spells are not working. Yeah, all those fat spells, baby. Fat where it matters. Okay. Okay. I'm the ultimate slim thick. Thick slim. Whatever you want to call me. I got it going on. We know this. The collective's not stupid. Anybody that's mad at it, be mad at it. We work hard for it. We don't look this way on accident. We don't have to do spells, but we have to take care of our body. We have to do daily skincare regimens. We have to work out. We have to eat healthy. We have to think good thoughts. We have to do good things. We have to share good energy with good people in good places. They're upset. They're also writing because they vowed to do this. This was something you see these people? This is crazy. This is why I said I don't understand these people. They sat down on their hands and knees every night, and when they would pray for these negative things to occur in other people's lives, they felt good about this. They thought that they were doing... Do you see this? It didn't even want to show its face. It went down, face down. They looking at that. They looking at how they did this. They looking at... these are the memories that they keep replaying. And I prayed for this person not to be able to get through from, I prayed, you guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know they've sent death and disease and illness to people, right? While they went home and had sweet dreams. They might even go visit these people at the hospital, send them gifts and stuff. Remind the church to pray for this person, so that they could intercept the church's prayers and good wishes in that moment. I'm not even going to read these. And good wishes in that moment. And send them... This was a deadly adventure that they took. Spirit's like, I'm going to get these messages out, Natasha, even if you don't want to. I'm going to get these messages out. You can look fancy with your granola self. Yes. But I'm going to get these messages out. Okay. I got it. You know, it's not that I don't want these messages to come out. Spirit is not being nice. The Spirit is being the nicest, I guess, that we could possibly be. Like, this is the nicest that, and I say we because, you know, we have to understand our ancient, you know, the things that we embody, our ancientness, our who we really are. Are y'all realizing who you really are at this point? I know a lot of people that watch my channel are karmics because there's still only 2 likes. 3 if I like it. Which I always like it, so I ain't gotta like it to show myself that I like it. 2323, and I know that y'all must like something about it, or maybe you hate it. But why do you watch things you hate? Like, that's what I don't understand. If these are literally 2332, my karmics and copycats, maybe, okay, whatever. But why do you watch something? Why do you even tune in if you're not going to like? And I'm just saying, who are you collaborating with? Honestly and truthfully, nobody can see your like. It's energetic. It's supporting the cause. If you don't support the cause, why are you on my page? Why are you watching my videos? Just to be nosy? Do you know how that works in the play of this? Not choosing a side, chooses a side. I'm just trying to make things clear for people who don't seem to get it at this point. Not choosing, you allow for the divine to choose for you. The divine can see what you're doing. The divine can see that you're going to sit there and teeter-totter and just pretend and don't know and not be supportive of the right things. Okay, if you're not in support of the right things, then what are you in support of? There's no Switzerland here. They made that up. You know that. There's no Switzerland. Since when? Since when did God say Switzerland? Since when was there some type of, oh yeah, you don't have to be ready to withdraw from the things that are bad for you or that aren't, you know what I mean, aren't in y'all playing yourself. March is when the new astrological year starts. If you want, go ahead and go back to what I've been telling you. And I knew about COVID December of 2019. COVID didn't really come out until March. I was traveling. I don't know how I heard it. I had my headphones on and I thought it came through the headphones and I was hearing about it in other places. I was traveling to New York. Maybe that's why the information got to me quicker. I don't know. My grandmother left the country. If that helps tell you, like these things are, you know, these, I'm not even gonna get into the family heritage because, yes I am. I'm going to give you a little tidbit real quick because I come from a long line of spiritually able and capable individuals who are not only rebels, but spies. Because in going through a little bit of the history that my grandmother left in a book for us as a family to continue on this legacy, I found out that my great-great-grandfather actually had a driver's license passport. Well, you got one of those? Because I ain't even got mine yet, but we just found out about getting them right around what? Okay. Anyway, but how did he have that? It said that he worked with, who did he work with? Where's the book? I'm going to put it in this other reading. I know what I'm sent here to do. I know what my bloodline is. I know what I'm called for. Anybody coming against me, you'll be out of this rife and grief soon. I'm going to end it. You'll be out of this rife and grief soon because we are a gift, you know, and it's a gift to us too that you guys collaborated so hard because it helped to make sure that there was nothing that could deny the truth at this point. You left so much evidence, so much, you know, you literally cursed yourselves. But look, there's a gift in this collaboration because what did I say before this card fell out? Rewind it and find out. This is what the collective is having. That's it, and that's all.